At least 6 people hurt after a school bus crashes into a utility pole in Boonton. A local man arrested after selling a cat sedative to humans so they can use it to get high. A search for a long-lost New Jersey mascot, what we found along the journey to find Perfy. Thank you very much for joining us here on this TGIF. I'm Della Cruz. You're watching New Jersey Tonight. In Morris County, 6 elementary school students suffered minor injuries when their bus veered off the road and hit a utility pole this afternoon. It happened on Valley Road in Boonton Township shortly after the bus left Rockaway Valley Elementary to take children home. 18 students were on that bus. Police believe the driver suffered a medical emergency, which caused her to lose control of the vehicle while it was traveling around 30 miles per hour.
It was determined that 6 of the students were transferred to Morristown Memorial Hospital for minor injuries, and the driver herself was transferred to St. Clair's Hospital. We're assuming at this point it was some type of medical condition, but we're just not sure at this point exactly what happened with her.
Police say the children suffered headaches and bruises. The bus driver is in stable condition. Right now, let's check in with meteorologist Dave Curran to talk about this forecast heading into this weekend. A lot of people, when I tell them we have to spring forward, they thought, wow, this came up a little too quickly, didn't it? As we're trying to get over winter, which still is officially winter. And you want me to shut up now? Yes?
My turn? Okay. 13 days, 12 days until spring. That's not so bad to wait. And it does look like we start to see some improved weather conditions as we go into next week. We just have to get through this weekend. And it looks like it's a 50-50 split on the weekend. We've got a couple of snow showers across Camden County. Camden to Gloucester to Waterford, over towards the Little Egg Harbor area, Stafford Township, Manahawkin. You're dealing with some light scattered snow showers. Again, it's not going to amount to much. It's just going to be a little bit more of a nuisance out there on this Friday evening. Northern Central, Northern New Jersey, we have cloudy skies, but it's just really, really dry and stable. So we're having a difficult time to see any of that snow materializing. Temperatures continuing to cool. We're in the 20s and 30s right now, and those numbers will continue to drop. Now, as we get into Saturday night, early Sunday morning, there's another round of nuisance snowfall. This is going to be part of a bigger system, and the snow that does develop, it will be in northwestern sections of New Jersey. Really along and north of Interstate 80 has the better opportunity at seeing the potential for some minor accumulations. This is all going to happen before daybreak on Sunday morning, and I think by the time you're waking up on Sunday morning, we already had that transition over to rain. So whatever does collect is likely going to get washed away. And we're looking at a pretty decent rain event for Sunday morning and early Sunday afternoon. After that, it looks like we're going to be dealing with on again, off again rain showers for the remainder of your Sunday evening. So tonight, clear to partly to mostly cloudy skies. Temperature-wise, will be in the middle and upper 20s. For tomorrow afternoon, good mixture of sun and clouds. Afternoon high temperatures getting into the middle and upper 40s. Beautiful, beautiful start to the upcoming weekend. And then we have to deal with Sunday. And I'll give you more details on that with your 7-day. Della?
Thank you, Dave. A woman from the Bronx struggles with Fairlawn police during a traffic stop on Route 208. Samantha Polanco was a passenger in the car, pulled over just before 1 a.m. for speeding. Police found a $2,500 arrest warrant was out for her. Officers say Polanco tried to flee from them when she got out of that car. She continued to kick and struggle at police headquarters. After being taken to the hospital, Polanco was taken back to jail. A Camden man pleads guilty in the death of a man from Atlantic City. Johnny Morgan faces 15 years for fatally punching Andrew McGarrigle during a fight in November of 2017. He's set to be sentenced next month for first-degree aggravated manslaughter. Under the No Early Release Act, Morgan must serve at least a dozen years before he's eligible for parole. A big accident shuts down the bridge connecting the New Jersey and Pennsylvania turnpikes in Burlington County. A tractor trailer hauling limestone crashed through 2 guardrails into oncoming traffic in Florence around 6 a.m. Debris spilled all over the highway. No one was hurt. Authorities are still investigating. A tractor trailer gets stuck under an NJ Transit bridge in Passaic County. Chopper 12 over the scene in Patterson at the intersection of Straight Street and 21st Avenue. The main line runs underneath the Route 80 overpass there. A spokesman for NJ Transit says they sent crews to look at that bridge to assess any damage. No impact to service, no reports of injuries. A Fairfield man gets arrested after selling a cat sedative to humans right out of his Essex County vitamin shop. Police say people are using the drug to get high. News 12 New Jersey's Hillary Lane has more on this bizarre story.
You would never think that that would go here in Fairfield. It's mind-boggling.
Fairfield residents are shocked to learn that the owner of this vitamin and supplement shop was peddling a cat sedative to humans. Owner John Sirico was arrested after police raided Nutrition Zone on Route 46 in Fairfield yesterday and found 61 bottles of catnip cocktail. It's sold online as anxiety medication for cats, but a warning on the website says it should not be consumed by humans.
It gives you a feeling of euphoria. It depresses your nervous system.
In the raid, police also seized 29 bottles of human growth hormone and 7 high-capacity handgun and rifle magazines. Police first started investigating back in July after getting a call about someone acting bizarrely near the shop, and then another call about someone driving erratically. Both had bottles of catnip cocktail and receipts from Nutrition Zone. It is illegal for humans to ingest the drug.
You'll have the effect of, that you're intoxicated, but there won't be any smell of any like liquor or coming from your breath. So that would be why, some people have come in contact with it.
It was very surprising.
Pasquale Badici owns Puzo's Pizza in the same shopping center as Nutrition Zone.
We're surprised because they come in here. We know the people,
Nutrition Zone is closed today following the owner's arrest. Police say they are allowed to continue operating. In Fairfield, Hillary Lane, News 12 New Jersey.
Morris County Police and State Police also had cases of people driving under the influence of catnip cocktail. To celebrate International Women's Day, New Jersey First Lady Tammy Murphy spoke to hundreds of female community leaders at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center in Newark. She talked about her efforts to improve health care for all mothers and children. She also encouraged young girls to chase their dreams.
Just go out there and do it. Go out there and live your life, do whatever you want to do, and don't ever let anyone tell you you can't get there, because you can. It's up to you.
The luncheon theme, New Jersey Women Making a Difference. One New Jersey Girl Scout troop is helping less fortunate students say yes to the dress. Warren Girl Scout Troop 65918 collected over 350 gently used prom dresses, shoes, and accessories to help girls who may otherwise not be able to afford it. They're offering the dresses to anyone in need for free.
Every girl should be able to go to prom and feel fabulous going. And we have an amazing collection of dresses that we never thought we would get, and people have been incredibly generous. We have jewelry and shoes so girls can afford to go to prom, because then most people still have to pay for prom tickets and their hair, their makeup. So at least we're helping them get there and feel good about themselves too.
The Warren Girl Scouts created the event as part of their Silver Award project. 5G is the next internet revolution. For powers trying to control it, like the U.S. and China, the race is on. While tech changes at a frantic pace, our Nick Medanis reports you ain't seen nothing yet.
Our homes are almost smarter than us.
I don't have to be here to actually touch the thermostat. If I'm 2 hours away, I can do that, and within a split second, it makes the change right there.
Thermostats, cameras, detecting a pipe burst from an app.
It's just about having control over your home in a way that's more proactive than reactive.
He's making a business out of it, and Dave Lemire says it's not just for tech geeks.
9 out of 10 customers are, I'm not tech savvy, but I know I want this, this, and this.
Then what's coming next will blow their minds.
Smart, smart, smart.
Smart homes in smart cities with self-driving cars and robots. Computers solve problems, no need for lowly humans. And to support it all, the internet on steroids.
What we're experiencing today with 4G will be 100 times faster with 5G.
5G is at the center of tensions between the U.S. and China.
We will not be intimidated, and we will not stand down.
The country that develops it first controls information, and New Jersey has the pieces in place to roll it out. When cables travel across the Atlantic, they rent space at the New Jersey Fiber Exchange before going out to North America. And Gil Santeliz is the landlord. This is how the world communicates. Picture it at super speeds. Power companies deal with storms and outages in real time.
They can deploy trucks. The trucks will communicate when they're going to get to the site. Are there parts available? This will all happen within microseconds, not phone calls and emails.
A new underwater cable across the Atlantic is set to launch in September, paid for in part by Google and Facebook, companies that thrive off internet speed and strength and the ubiquity of devices. If that all sounds like too much too fast, too bad. Experts expect it this year. Nick Medanis, News 12 New Jersey.
There are still questions about the safety of 5G. Senators like Connecticut's Richard Blumenthal have asked the FCC to provide documents about it. Right now, taking a look at Seaside here on this Friday evening. It is 9 minutes after the hour as we continue.
Did your favorite place to eat make it out of the first round of News 12's food fights? Well, it's time for the Knockout. The top 12 local food spots that you voted for battle it out to advance to the final round. But we still need your help. So head to News12.com's feature section and keep on voting. Food Fight, only on News 12, as local news gets.
Earlier this week, News 12's Brian Donahue set out to find New Jersey's long-lost mascot, Perfy. This costume character was part of the New Jersey and You Perfect Together tourism campaign back in the 1980s. Brian is meeting fascinating characters along the way. As you'll see here, he's hot on Perfy's trail.
It's become an obsession for me, my search for Perfy. That odd misfit mascot named after the classic tourism campaign aired during the Governor Tom Kaine era.
New Jersey and You, perfect together.
What would be perfect right now would be to find Perfy, and man, my search is heating up. I'm headed to the northernmost reaches of Perfy territory, Ringwood, to meet a guy named Trader Mike. Mike says he knows where Perfy is.
Mascot, this Perfy thing, so I helped him put it away.
He helped put Perfy away? Uh-oh, doesn't sound good for our hero. But then Mike took me inside his 150-year-old house, wood stove only, where I met his hot dog-eating turtles and taxidermic delights. He greeted me in Lenape, the Native American language endemic to these hills,
How are you?
and proceeded to tell me that as a supervisor with the State Division of Parks in the early 1990s, he personally packed up the Perfy costume and stashed it in a place called the Potato Cellar.
Anything that goes in a potato cellar, it said, it don't never leave.
Mike describes the Potato Cellar as a place at Monmouth Battlefield State Park where state workers would stash anything that seemed worth keeping but had no real place to go. Governor's old desks, old firefighting apparatus, a rocket that was once used to deliver airmail, and Perfy.
This is the national treasure. This is New Jersey's national hidden treasure. This place is amazing. So Perfy was last there for sure, absolutely, in the 90s, in a bag on one of the governor's desks in a potato cellar.
With images of our poor mascot locked up in a musty cellar, I headed to the historic battlefield, hiked to a series of maintenance buildings where I found what may be Perfy's final resting place.
He's in there! He's in there! Perfy's in there! I know it!
Now all I have to do is get in.
Perfy, we're coming for ya!
I'm Brian Donahue. That's Positively New Jersey.
But that feat might not be so easy. After Brian's visit today, a spokesperson for the State Department of Environmental Protection told News 12 they looked for Perfy in the cellar and didn't find him. The structure is too unstable to allow a reporter inside. Brian plans to ask them to look a bit harder using Mike's specific instructions on where he left Perfy. Don't you just love following this? It's so much fun. It is 35 degrees right now in Robbinsville Township in Mercer County. Can you believe spring is coming March 20th at 6 in the evening?
Yep.
Can't wait, but that doesn't mean it'll
doesn't
actually
mean anything.
Yeah,
it means nothing. March is one of those months where you could, be dealing with temperatures in the 70s one day, and then the next you've got snow, accumulating snow at that in the forecast.
And we've seen snow in April too. I hate to say that.
That was just last year. I believe it was April 4th. We had
my point.
Anywhere from like 2 to 8 inches of snow. So,
8?
Yeah, northern New Jersey last
Wow.
year. So we've got some issues with our spring forecast here in New Jersey. Right now we're looking at temperatures in the 30s and dry. dropping. We are looking at mainly cloudy skies for the remainder of the evening. And honestly, I don't really see too much in the way of weather that is going to be interfering with us here in New Jersey. There are a few scattered snow showers here in western sections of Burlington County. Otherwise, it's just flurries over towards Manahawkin, Stafford Township, possibly even making it over the Barnegat Bay into Long Beach Island. Other than that, things are nice and quiet, stable over northern New Jersey. Cold enough to support snow. We just don't have the moisture in the cloud. 30 right now in Morristown, 31 in Trenton, 35 over towards Belmar. So our temperatures tonight will eventually be fading back down into the 20s. The weather will be improving. We've got sunshine in your Saturday forecast. Saturday's looking great. High pressure will continue to nose down from New England and really influence our forecast for the better. And then things break down. We've got a great day on Saturday, but as that fair weather system moves away, it allows a storm back into New Jersey, and we will be starting off with some snow showers in northern sections of the state. So timing it all out, it's really all about the timing. Because of this moisture moving into the coldest part of the day, there's that opportunity for some snow showers north of Interstate 80. And there could be some accumulations, but I do think that most of that is going to get washed away even before daybreak, and we're going to watch that rain becoming steadier and heavier as we go through Saturday afternoon into the early evening hours. Sunday's a washout. Early next week looking great with sunshine. Temperatures will be up and down in the 40s and the 50s. Gorgeous day right now on Thursday, and right now we'll track another storm for next Friday. I'll have more updates coming up a little bit later in the show.
Thank you, Dave. In his bid for the White House, Senator Cory Booker gets an important early endorsement, this in the key primary state of South Carolina. The chairman of the Charleston County Democratic Party is quitting to stump for Booker. Brady Quirk Garvin worked for President Obama's campaign in Ohio in 2008. It's the first endorsement out of South Carolina this cycle. Charleston is the most densely populated city. Quirk Garvin tweeting the news, calling Booker the transformational leader we need now. Good news for New Jersey schools. Governor Murphy says his proposed budget would provide $15.4 billion to support them. That's a record level for state education funding. Murphy held a news conference in West Orange. He also said the high school graduation rate hit its highest level since states started using a new federally mandated method to calculate them. That figure advanced to 90.9% last year. Hoboken may change the way they handle bar crawls. Events like SantaCon, Leprechaun often require police overtime and are not sanctioned by the city. An ordinance is up for consideration that would require event promoters to provide the city with their own cleanup and security plans. NJ.com reports organizers could have to provide reimbursement for other costs. City officials say they want to eliminate the burden for taxpayers. Officials in Piscataway want to make sure that residents are paying their fair share of property taxes. Starting Monday, appraisers hired by the township will go door to door in Fire District 4 to get updated information. They will work with Professional Property Appraisers Incorporated. Residents can decide if they want to let the appraisers in. There's a special link to double-check actual ID badges that staffers will be carrying. It's posted on News12.com, numbers and links. You are watching New Jersey Tonight as we continue. Two small business women here in North Jersey love giving back to their community. Both are the owners of All Too Visual, a full-service design company. They talk about causes close to their heart on Spotlight New Jersey.
One being the National Council of Negro Women, and they promote education for their mission is to support African women in the community and the community itself. So we've been doing their journal for more than 10 years now for their big luncheon that they do every year, their honoree luncheon. And this year it's going to be at the end of the month.
Spotlight New Jersey airs Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m., 1:30 and 3:30 p.m. The Devils are hosting a blood drive Sunday at the Prudential Center. It runs from 8:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Anyone who donates gets a voucher for 2 free tickets to a game later this month. Parking is free. There are T-shirts and raffles, and most importantly, the satisfaction of helping someone else. Jersey City turns green this weekend. The city is gearing up for its annual St. Patrick's Day celebrations. It's hosting a parade this Sunday. It kicks off at Lincoln Park around 12:30. It will travel up Kennedy Boulevard and end in Journal Square. A pair of bald eagles nesting in California have a new egg. It arrived Wednesday. There's a live video feed on Friends of Big Bear Valley. The egg should hatch around April the 10th. The baby's parents will share incubation duties. A second egg is set to arrive in days. The Forest Service counted 11 of the birds living in San Bernardino National Forest. That is down from 15 in 2017. The first female heroine in the Marvel Universe flies into theaters this weekend.
War is a universal language. I know a renegade soldier when I see one.
Brie Larson stars in Captain Marvel, the first film in the franchise with a female lead. The movie follows Carol Danvers as she works to protect Earth in the middle of a galactic war between two alien species. Larson says the movie is about empowerment, no matter your gender, but she says the film is still a step in the right direction for equality. Stay with us here on this Friday night. You are watching New Jersey Tonight. Top stories coming up next.